As a team, our philosophy is very clear. We invest based on fundamental research, and for this trust, that means understanding the credit risks of the companies that we're investing in, and really making sure that the yield, which as a bond investor is our reward for taking those risks, making sure that that yield is appropriate. So I would say that you would call that, focused on fundamentals, focused on value. So through this trust, shareholders gain exposure to principally the high yield bond market, but also bank capital bonds, including CoCos, investment grade bonds, and emerging market bonds. So the trust is invested in a very well diversified selection of high yielding bonds. For this particular investment trust, I think the focus is really on fundamentals, so credit analysis that allows us to build the portfolio from a bottom-up basis. Diversification, it's very important in high yield. High yield bonds do sit closer to equities in terms of risks, but the return profile is very different to equities, so we need to avoid overexposure to one company, so diversification is very important. And then I would say also gearing. It can be used in an investment trust structure, and I think it can be used and should be used so long as it's done very carefully and prudently. So my background is that I joined the team, the fixed interest team or the bond team in Henley in 2003 as a credit analyst. My focus as a credit analyst was on the high yield bond market, so I've been very involved with a lot of the ideas that have gone into the predecessor investment trusts to BIPS and our high yield funds across the desk over the past almost 18 years. 2014, I was then made a co-manager on our two investment trusts, and a couple of years later took the lead role there. So for the past 4 going on 5 years, I've been the lead manager of our two investment trusts, which have now merged, of course, to form BIPS. I enjoy music, a wide eclectic range, whether it's classical music or something like left field. I try to stay current with what I listen to for my son's sake, but I think the older you get, the older you are, the harder that gets.